Welcome back to Current Obsession. In today's video, we're going to show a little bit about other anchorages and docking on the east side of Beausoleil Island. These anchorages would all be very good in a west wind. During our last visit to Chimney Bay, John and Scout went on a bit of an adventure on the Dinghy, visiting a few docking areas and anchorages south of Chimney Bay. He also took the Dinghy through Big Dog and Little Dog. This video will highlight those areas around both the island and those cuts to get back to the main channel. I hope you enjoy watching John and Scout's adventure.
Here's a destination here, just south of Chimney Bay. If I pan around here, that point right there by the sailboat. Just came around that point, you know, stay out in the bay, check your charts and whatnot. You drive straight in towards this area here. It's called McCabe Rock. That's one of the Beausoleil Island, Georgian Bay Island National Park. So there's docking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly, no, that's a yellow line for the maintenance people and the warden. You can get 5, probably 35 footers, 30 footers at least in here. You can pay for your overnight or your day pass or whatever. There's a picnic table. There's some, what do you call those, little fire pit grills, so you can actually cook. If you had to cook on a grill, you could actually use their equipment here. And there probably is a washroom somewhere you might have to hike to. I don't know, it might tell you somewhere. But right now, this is McCabe Rock, just south. It's another good anchorage. If I pan around, all the shoreline has different anchorages. And I'm just gonna travel along this shoreline and show you on this side of Beausoleil. So we're sort of the northeast side of Beausoleil Island. There's anchorages mostly all on the east and north side of Beausoleil Island. The west side is all rougher waters because it's wide open, so there's very few, if maybe 1 or 2 possibilities for anchorages there. But for the main part of people having a good time staying out here and enjoying the facilities, it would all be on the east side of Beausoleil Island. So I'm going to continue up a bit, just straight ahead where my camera is pointing. There was a sailboat in the distance. There'll be another anchorage there. I'll just go up there and show you what's there. There we go. So here's the next one, just south of dock we were just at. And this one here, that was McCabe Rock. This one you can anchor. Right now I'm just approaching this sailboat. I'm in 24 feet of water at this point. So we got a sailor, then we have our dock system again. A couple of docks, and then this one, I'm just going to see if this is Wana Keta or not. It might be. There's a camp right here, Camp Kitschy. So if you don't want to have any noise whatsoever, you might want to not be right in here, but so you can see there's one boat on the dock there. It's probably a 30 footer for sure, maybe a 33. And this one, we'll have to get closer to see. There's a few dock spaces, but when you see the yellow line, that's for service. You're not allowed to be there. Service and emergency vehicles. And this one's Wana Keta. We just come straight in here. I'm in 22 feet of water still on the approach, so lots of water coming in. And it's all along here, just where things have managed to have nice anchorages. There's a little bit of a beach there too, which is lovely. You can enjoy a beach as well with picnic tables. If you have dogs, you can take your dogs to shore. Just make sure they're on a leash, and you obviously pick up after your dog. But it's a lovely spot here, and you can sit and look out and enjoy the boats that pass by, coming and going. Lovely view. There's a sailboat there in the distance. So there you go. So I'm going to go around a little bit further south here, just around this point, these trees, and I think that might be Wana Keta still, or it might be a little anchorage called Sandpiper. I just can't remember the last time I was here, but we're on a bit of a discovery today. Right, Scout? Yep. So we will see what we see around the corner. So around the point here is more of the camp, Camp Kitschy. So this is not for us to be able to dock at. That's their camp. They bring the camping kids there. School trips happen here too. That says YMCA camp is what it is. So there would be a little bit of laughing and giggling going on here if you're into that, listening to that sound. If not, I'd stay over the other side. And then further south of that, there's a bit of an inlet there, but I don't know what is there. There's nothing there by national parks. It's possible to go in there and at least drop an anchor. There's no off limits there. You just have to watch your depth on your charts. But straight up ahead here, south still, we're gonna see what this one is. This one could be Sandpiper. I can't remember names, like I said. And as I pan this way, there's a large rock there. To the left of that, and you headed straight, and you'd cut through all that island there. That is Big Dog Channel. And Big Dog, 40 foot or less. And even at 40, I saw a guy going there today. He was a 43 footer, and he went through. But you have to watch the time of year where the water might be a bit lower than normal. Check with local people if that's doable or not to go through there. But that's Big Dog. That gets you on the other side of through to where are we now? Oh yeah, through to Honey Harbor on the other side. The Wana Inn, Picnic Island, get you access to all the anchorages over there, which there are a lot more to be had than just this side of the bay. But this is Beausoleil Island all on this side. So Honey Harbor's over there. You take a straight cut out of here. Watch for markers. Like over here, for instance, you can obviously see it. Big rocks sticking out. But watch your charts, and there are some people who have put stakes with jugs on them. There's one just off to the left of that rock, further out. There's a marker to let you know that there's a rock there. So you got to be careful of that. Rocks aren't very forgiving, so we have found out in the past. Got a bit of a rogue wave coming in here from somebody or something that went by earlier. We'll just watch that as it comes over. Dog's doing all right, just hanging out, right, Scout? He's just hanging out, wondering what life's gonna bring next. But there is a bit of a wave. I don't know if you can see it. We'll see if it comes to me here. I just ride it a little bit. 45 shouldn't be too bad. I just let you, probably in about 10 seconds it's gonna hit. Yeah, there she is out of nowhere. This wave, so I'll just turn a little bit here. Ride it out. Wowzers. All right. So we're gonna go here. This could be Twanch Park, maybe. Point Thumb. I will see what this is in a sec. Could be, well, it could be anything. Let's just get close and see what it is. And there's only room for 2 boats here, so it's not the best if you want some fun and have kids and they want to have any fun for them to be with other kids. This would be it. So this is Thumb Point North. That's what that is. Is it Thumb? Doesn't look like it's spelled like thumb. Is it Twanch? Yeah, that looks like that's what it is. Taunch, yeah. Taunch Point North. Someone's there now enjoying the day. I'll slow down a bit. Rated R, like a pirate. Rated R for this boat. Nice. So he's in here by himself. That's another thing you could have here, a bit of solitude if you're interested in that, if you're here at the right time of the season. So that is all along here. There used to be one called Sandpiper. That may be around the point again, but I'll have to check it out on my map and let you know. But that's our little jaunt today. Hopefully that's a little bit informative. All the water along here, it's all in the 20s. You just have to watch where all of a sudden, like any land mass, It either breaches the surface of the water or it's just below. And the ones just below are the ones that we don't like because we can't see them. So pay attention. Like right now, it says I'm in very shallow water. It's all the weeds. So I'll head back out of this spot here. So yeah, so it says I'm in 4 feet of water, which could be with all these weeds at the surface. So anyways, until next time, talk to you soon. The water. Right below the surface of the water, there are the rocks. You can just see the different color there. That's what your boat would hit on its way by if we didn't have someone put that marker there. It's on the charts with an X, but it's still, because it's right below the surface. The other ones that are far back there, which we can't quite see, those have breached the water surface, so those are easier to see, obviously. It's these ones. So I'm going to take a drive over and take you through Big Dog, show you how Big Dog works in order to get over to the other side into Honey Harbor. My steering goes a little bit to the right when I'm not holding the steering wheel, so I'm going to drive over there, then I'll come back to you. All right, if you were to head home now, or heading further south of here, instead of going through there with the red marker, which is, where's that red marker? I can't make it zoom in. That's fine. There's a red marker right there. And you head back down all the way towards the tip of Beausoleil and decide if you're going to turn left to Honey Harbor or turn right and go to Penetang, or you're going to go up the Gap and start heading north. Instead of doing all that and you wanted to get over to Honey Harbor, a shortcut, you simply come this way. There's a cottage there on the island. You just turn before you get to that. So that cottage is south of where you want to turn. And we just turn and head in here. This is Big Dog Channel. And you just follow the markers. And here they're red and green. Red will be on your right. It's easy to tell in here because they have both sets of markers to keep you safe, keep you in the middle. But if you're any size of a boat, especially if you're a 40 footer, I'd say if you're a 35 or larger, you should be calling a securite. Let people know you're coming through. And you'll see why when we get a little further in. But right now, heading in here, I'm in 19 feet of water on the approach, so we'll keep an eye on that. And maybe we'll just play some music instead of listening to me talk, or because it's gonna be hard to hear me over the engine, and it's a long drive to have to listen to me talk if we're doing 3 miles an hour. Beautiful in here. Some of the cottages, it's nice. I mean, you guys, if you're doing the loop, you've probably been used to seeing houses on your route through all the river systems. So anyways, this is a nice jaunt through, and we'll keep an eye on the depth. We're at 14.5 right now. As we're entering, there's that nice little clean rock kind of cottage there. You just keep that to the south of you as you're heading in here, and just enjoy the nice ride through. Obviously there's a speed zone through here because of its how narrow it is, so you just be doing your 9 or 10 kilometers an hour through here, which is probably about 6 miles per hour. That'd be safe. A lot of sea-doos come through here, a lot of dinghies come through here, and today it's during the week. It's I don't know what day it is today, Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. I guess my dog hasn't seen the green buoy before. It's pretty aggressive looking. So here we go, nice cottages up on the hill. It's always nice. It's got a Scottish flag and a Canadian flag. And some nice rock formations there. People have made their little Inuksuks, little Canadian statue, meaning I was here. I guess that's the whole point of making those. Let people know I was here. Whoever I was there. out, leave it. That's a scary looking one too. There, you scared it away. Good job. So now, when you come out of here and you make your hard left now, you want to stay obviously dead center of this rock mass, which is probably going to scare the daylights out of you. But this is why you'd call security. You come through here and you're meeting another 40-footer. Where are you guys going? So just stay in the middle. The depth still says 7 feet, which probably has weeds in it, giving me a false reading. And right ahead on the opposite side of the shoreline is the Wana Inn. Used to be, well, I don't know how it operates today. I know the main building's closed, but they have smaller buildings that they rent out, and they have lots of boats and toys to play with. And then a little pavilion there as well to the right, which is the town docks of Honey Harbor. And you can dock your boat there. We showed that on our last video. You can dock your boat there for 2 hours and walk the town, get some provisions, whatever you want to do, just sightsee. There you go. That's Picnic Island down at the very end. Somewhere in there is Picnic. And you can get gas there. You can get all your ice creams and all your food you want. And it's a nice place to go. So there you go. We just went through Big Dog. Looking back on your approach, that would be what it looks like coming in from the east side of this island here. Not sure the name of it. Anyways, we'll go out and around and go up a bit this channel here, and we will tuck in on Little Dog and show you that one. Alright, so as you're heading up out of Picnic and you're heading up towards Frying Pan, you can just make a turn here on your dinghy or your Sea-Doo, and this will take you back to the other side towards Beausoleil, and it'll take you out just a little bit shy of, a little bit south of Chimney. But you can't take your big boat through here. You can take it through Big Dog, but you won't take it through Little Dog. You'll see it's very narrow and very shallow. So Sea-Doos, and I'm even going to trim up my motor on my dinghy to make sure there's no chance of me hitting anything here either. So I'm going to slow there down and trim her up, and then we'll just head through here. Some cottages in here too, but not very many. And stay right in the middle. Yeah, lots of room here. The depth right now says 5 feet. And Probably is very close to that, I would think, based on no weeds visible. You stay here, Scout. There are some weeds in here after all. Further in you get. I guess it is marshy on this side. A cottage there. Probably less expensive than your average cottage because it is tucked over here, but you probably still would be surprised how much things cost. So you can actually see the exit right over there. It's not very long, but it does get you through. Save you a big trip back around if you were in a dinghy or a sea.
Thanks for watching John and Scout's adventure. We hope you enjoyed seeing the different docks, anchorages, and routes in and around Beausoleil Island. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and join us next time as we try to anchor in Goblin Bay. See you then.